Trenches like a war if they want to give them more. When I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried because it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just want to see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best. We don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath. I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga. Put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up. Call me soldier, soldier. Flow feeling colder. Some call it polar. You don't wanna box me. I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky. Leave 'em floppy. Face naughty. Talking all aki. Think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa.
It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing, Jones. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 33 yards that time.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. He'll find Parker again. Complete. Touchdown! Devontae Parker from 6 yards away. And the Patriots are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So on fourth down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. And they run with Harris off the option. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Right side, Thornton with it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st down, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flush to his right. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Quickly is Allen. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Parker. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. 7 yards there and a first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
56.
Allen off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On second and a long way to go. Allen, he'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Allen now looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jones now throwing on 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They're going to try and throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ronnie Perkins with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a throw here to his running back. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Now Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing, Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Here's Jones. Off play action. And this is Parker, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll find Parker again, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. In motion, Patterson. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They'll look to throw again. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
27-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Room here to run. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. In motion, Patterson. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Jones. He'll find Hodgins there complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 23 yards on the play. Jones. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8.
The Bills take over first down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Now Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Jones. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Here's Jones. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. Game this has been, and now it'll take overtime to decide who goes on to the AFC title game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. Off play action. Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. In motion, Patterson. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime in the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure is now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And CD, the pressure is on here. Only a touchdown on this series will prevent their season from coming to an end right here, right now.
And this is why the postseason overtime rules were changed, partner, to afford teams an opportunity to respond in this type of a situation, because in the past, this game would already be over, and the losing team would be making off-season plans. Now they've earned their way into a postseason. They do get a chance to answer after the other team scores first.
Well, CD, they had the overtime answer. Now the question, do they tie it or go for the win?
Well, the teams already knew. The best teams, they made up their minds before they got to the end zone whether they were going to go for two or go for the tie.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for two here. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a one-point lead. And with a successful two.
Got so many.